Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight's training is all about how travel agents can look more professional online. Whether we like it or not, people are forming opinions about our business before they ever send us a message. Your social media, your profile, your content, your website, and even how you communicate all play a role in building trust. And tonight, we're going to talk about the simple changes that you guys can make to just create a stronger online presence, build credibility, and help potential clients feel more confident when booking with you. And the good news is, okay, you don't need a huge following, fancy graphics, or even years of experience to look professional. You just need the right strategy. And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. So if you are live here, go ahead and let me know. Yeah. Comment hello so I can say you in the chat. Hello, everyone. I see you all. Yeah. And of course, if you happen to catch this on a replay later on, I still want to know that you stopped by. So go ahead and comment replay for me in the video underneath. And I will come by and say hello to you. Yeah. So let's go ahead and remove all of this stuff off the screen so I can get started with tonight's training. Next week, guys, I will be doing Tuesday, I will be doing the travel agent's habits that actually make you money on the 30th. And on the 30th, I will be also announcing my trainings for next month. And they'll still be Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I have a couple of new agent request trainings that I'll be doing. So if you guys have any specific topics you want me to cover or vendors you want me to cover, whatever it is, go ahead, find me on Facebook, Ash Knows Travel, and just send me a DM and I'll be more open to. But I'm going to do something cool next month. I'm going to do, what did she say? What to do when something goes wrong. Yeah, that's a good one. And then how we can get exclusive perks for our clients. So I'm going to be covering those two next month, just right off the gate. And I'm going to do more Q&As, all of that. So if you guys have any suggestions for the channel, I'm all here. And of course, we do have convention coming up next month. So that week, I'll probably just be doing replays and maybe going live and showing you guys convention. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let me remove the stuff off the screen real quick. Put this here, remove this. Let's go. All right. And hello. Yeah. Hi. All right. So tonight we're going to cover how travel advisors can look more professional online. And we're going to talk about how we can build trust before we even have the first conversation. Yes. I was just covering on Tuesday how everything is a funnel part 2. Showing up online is a part of your funnel. It is a huge part of your funnel. When they are building interest and building trust, this is the two things that they're looking at is all the different stuff that you have online. So I felt like it was important, for me to go in and really just kind of break down what it is about being online and how you can just be more professional when they get to that stage. So let's talk about it. First, most important thing that you have to understand is that your social media, and why we suggest setting up some type of social media, it's because it is your storefront, right? Years ago, businesses were automatically judged by how their office looked in the front. Think about it. When you guys go to a business, you're looking at it, you're looking at the location, you're looking at how it looks, the physical appearance, the business phones, how they're answering, etc., right? We don't have to do that today. We are all online. So people use our social media as a storefront where they can quickly decide our credibility based on our reviews, based on our social media, based on just our online presence in general, right? First impressions happen very quickly when they are scrolling, when they're reading, whenever, right? People decide if they trust you before they ever send a message. Now, I'm going to use this moment to ask you a question. If you were to go to your social media right now and you were to try to determine if you would do a booking, would you book yourself? Yeah? Oof. Every time I ask that question, I always get mixed answers. Would you book yourself? If not, we need to go in here and fix some things, right? That's exactly what we're going to do tonight. Let's go. So, professional does not mean perfect. Ooh, let me say that before I start talking about showing up online. I'm not asking you to look for perfection when we're doing this, okay? People do not look for perfection. They probably look at our social media more from like 30 seconds and they keep going, right? They are looking for someone that they can trust with their vacation. You guys have to start realizing that a lot of these people are investing thousands of dollars into you. Do you look like somebody they can trust? Are you authentic? Are you helpful? Are you knowledgeable? Are you reliable? Right? Professionalism comes from the trust that they're building. And a lot of what they're building is coming off of what you present online. That's it. They're not looking for you to be perfect. They're looking for you to show up. Are you showing up online right now? Can they see you? Can they find you? Are you online right now? Right? That's what they're looking for. Now, the anatomy of a professional profile. First of all, on your photo, you automatically, everywhere you guys go, please put your photos, okay? Now, I believe the only one that I don't know, even on the ones I do, everywhere I go, I have my photo tacked into there. I got to a point where now when I'm doing mine, like I put my logo, I put my face in my actual logo. So I took my logo, I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm not just gonna tell you, I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, here we go. Like I did this. This is how much I show up online. Do you guys see my face is tacked in here now? And then I put my stuff behind it. I did all of that. That's what I'm telling you, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's go in here. Let's go back over here. All right. Professional profile. No blurry images, no group shots, no heavy filters. Use clear headshots, professional appearance. If you need to create one, make it on ChatGPT. Take your photo, ask them to make a creative professional headshot for you. They can do so, okay? Friendly expressions. People want to see who they're working with, right? And then the bio. A clear bio makes it easy to understand you and your business. It must answer in your bio who you are, who you help, and how people can contact you. So let's go see mine. Let's go see if it's there, okay? Here we are. Share this tab. Here we go. Passports to Pleasure by Ash Knows Travel. Who am I? Who do I help? Adults only, lifestyle friendly, travel curated for the right vibe. Where do I book? What do I book? Mexico, Caribbean, and adults only cruises. DM to book to get started because a lot of them send me messages, so it's easier this way. And then also right underneath that, what do I have? My link tree. So they can contact me, book with me, whatever, right? There it is. Okay. The anatomy of a professional profile. So taking a look at your bio right now, can people know who you are, know what you do, and do they know how to contact you? If you were to stop right now and take a look at your bio, let's go to my other profile. Let me share it. I'm trying to get over here. Come here. All right, here we go. Go to mine. I'm going to go to my other profile. Come here. See if they know who I am on here. All right, here we are. All right, Ash Albancali. Ash Knows Travel. That's important. You guys know, like on Facebook, you can put like a little nickname, right? You can put a nickname on the outside here. Boom. All right, travel advisor and trainer. Deals, cruises, and trainings. Boom. How they book with me. They even got where I'm located, what I do, where I graduated, everything. Do you feel like this is somebody that you could trust? Like if you just were to see this right out the gate, would you trust me? Yeah, absolutely, right? Okay. If they can't do this with your profile right off when they first start, they're not going to book with you. If it doesn't look professional, if it's not put together, if you have like weird stuff on there that like doesn't relate to what you're doing, okay? If you are trying to show up on there for people to book with you and it doesn't look professional, they're not going to. Now, does that mean that you have to have every profile in your life looking like this? No. But if you are going to push travel on your platform, they have to be able to exactly stop and go who they are, what they do, and how can I help? Like, how can I book with them? Boom, right there, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. Now, we're going to talk about other ways we do this, but we're going to start off fresh, setting up our profile correctly, because if it doesn't look like this, they're going to keep scrolling. Now, the next part of this, okay, is the streamlined link strategy. Many advisors create confusion by adding too many links. Yes, because we have a link tree. And a lot of us have link trees or whatever you have. I don't care what you have, okay? But this is going to be referring to mostly how you guys list your links. Every link must have a clear purpose. So there's two places that I list links. Now you might list your links in other places. I don't care. That's fine. But it needs to have some very specific details as it goes through. Okay. So for me right here on my profile, I actually have links inside of here. I don't know if you guys know this, but I put my link tree in my bio. And then here I have link tree 10 leg. And then also this is like a part of the link tree. It's like, book your travel insurance, current deals, connect with me. So it actually follows all the way through, just like how it says. Yeah. Look, request a quote, schedule a consultation, join my email list, browse travel deals. That's exactly what it does. I didn't even do that on purpose. Hold on. I was just listing the links. But yeah, no, connect with me, book travel insurance. This is just an extra 10 leg link, and then current travel deals. Yeah. Okay. So you guys get where I'm going with this, right? I don't want to put like all of my links on here because they can just find them inside my link tree. Now let's go inside link tree here and let's talk about them. Okay. Now inside my link tree, let's see what we can do here. What are we looking for again? Request a quote, schedule a consultation, join email list, browse travel deals. All right, let's go. Request a quote, see why they book with me. That's connecting. This is experiences. So these are like current deals and stuff that they can do, which is also another quote form. But I have two different types of like, this is my niche one and this is my regular one, okay? And then current travel deals, how they can book directly, experiences. There's my group where they join in for the email list, another email list, and then boom, Ash Knows Travel. But for the clientele, that's exactly what's in there, yeah? You don't need all of your thousands of affiliate links, but I still have my links on there. They're underneath there. They're here. All things cruises, Disney, all things resorts, weddings and honeymoons, and all the way down to my shop, okay? But when they first initially see me, this is what they need to see. Travel expert, trainer, and vacation matchmaker. Perfect. There's my social media. There's how they connect. Here's how to request. Here's why to book with me. That's Travel Leaders Network, okay? And then there's the deals. Hey, they want to book on their own. And then boom, here's a little bit about me. Bucket list experiences that I can plan. Here's my own travel group. Here's a guide of like the catcher. This is a lead catcher. It just captures their email. And then after that is in my trainings. But you guys get the rough idea, right? It has to be ordered this way because this is, first of all, this looks way more professional than having like all of these links, right? Like one time I saw this lady, she was doing like affiliate marketing on TikTok. And every time she would do her link, she would go, all right, go to my link in the bio and you can get the link and you could just buy it. Okay. But she had like thousands of links because every time she would do a new video, she would put the link at the top. Okay. Nobody's booking that. Nobody's buying that. And if they are, they have to go search for it because it's way too complicated. Okay. It has to be a strategy when it comes to your link. You need to pull them down into your funnel. Yeah. And you need to give them ability not just to book with you, but also have the ability to connect with you. Maybe they just want to receive emails from you, or maybe they just want to look at your travel deals. Okay. It needs to have a flow to it. Now, that's the second part of showing up online. All right. Let's keep going. Now, next one. Brand consistency across the platforms. Now, the only thing is about the photos. For me, the photo part doesn't work. It's the same photo of me, but it's going to have different backgrounds because they all have different purposes. Okay. So Ash Knows Travel doesn't work the same for my passports to pleasure. So they have different backgrounds, but people need to recognize and remember you instantly. So when people see me, they need to understand that for me, it's Ash Knows Travel because it's all three parts. I do training, I do mentoring, and I do travel in general. So that's all three, okay? But they need to understand that everything's the same. So it needs to have similar colors, similar messaging, all the way through, okay? So let's go here. We're going to do a deep dive on my profile because I'm the only profile we have available, I guess. So let's go over here. All right, there's Boom. There's Ash Knows Travel for adults only. Okay, here's my team building one. You guys can see me in this picture, right? Okay, now we're coming over here. Who's this? Oof, there I am again. Now I do separate pages for team building, and I also do separate pages for my business. I don't like to have them all in the same. I don't care what you do. You can do whatever you want. That's just how I do it, okay? We're just showing you how to show up professionally online. So nobody has to do exactly what I'm doing. Just follow what I'm doing in general of how I'm showing up, okay? So this one here is my team building page that I've been working on. And still, same person all the way through, right? And I always put Ash Knows Travel so they know it's mine. But even this bio, let's talk about this bio. Travel expert and mentor, reserved handle for Ash Knows Travel. I let them know that I own this because I want them to understand it goes together, okay? Turning dreams into destinations, helping you build a profitable travel biz. Join the journey. So that's how they contact me, entrepreneur, blah, 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 right? Still the same thing, links all the way through, still the same kind of imaging. We're talking about the same things. Like, it's all the same, okay? Now we're here. So let's go over to the other guy. I'm going to show you how I show up the same on the other guy, okay? So different topic of travel, still the same type of travel. We got video, we got post, video. Yeah, oh, there I am. Face, yeah. Okay, another video, I'm pulling them in, right? That's still the same thing. That's where I'm going with this, right? It all looks the same, no matter what platform I go to. We could even take it, let's go. Oh, well, we're going to take it to Instagram. Insta. Oh, you know what? I'm not even signed in on Instagram because why would I be? Oh, just kidding. I'm signed in. I got you. Oh, no. I don't even know if I can do Instagram, guys. I got a passkey. Let's do a passkey. I don't do Instagram on the computer. Does anybody do Instagram on the computer? I don't do Instagram on the computer. It's just not my forte. I normally prefer to let's do TikTok. Yeah, I have TikTok on my laptop, but I do Instagram on my phone. Like, I just don't like the Instagram platform. You guys choose. Some of you guys really like Instagram. That's cool if you do. But for me, I like TikTok and Facebook. That's just where I'm at. So Instagram is my catch-all, but I still get clientele from there. But still, let's go. We can try this platform too. Okay. So passports to pleasure. Booking places people are shy to ask about. Visit the link below to book directly. There's my link tree. And then my new thing I'm trying, text me to book. They like this text me to book thing. I get a lot of text messages. So I'm going to put that in there too. If you don't like to do that, that's okay. You don't have to. But still, very professional. There's my face. It goes all the way through. Now I'm over here on this platform. Still the same idea, still the same thing, and still the same brand all the way through, right? Even the pictures and the post are the same. I'm still here showing up regardless. Okay, there you go. There's that. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's what I want you guys to understand. So there's that one. Now we're consistently building it across all platforms. So whatever you do on one platform, I want you to take it over to the other one. I want them all to look consecutively aligned. Now, do you have to post everything on every platform? Absolutely not. But you want it to look the same. So no matter where they're going, people can recognize you and go, oh, there she is again. There she is again, right? Next one. Stop posting like a hobby. Oof, yes. Every post has a purpose, okay? No matter what part of that purpose is of the funnel that I just covered on Tuesday, I talk about this, okay? We're all trying to bring them down into what? A booking, yes? So when we are posting, we cannot post like this is a hobby, like it's something that we do for fun. It needs to have very much professionalism and it needs to provide intentional value. This is something that we all have to go through as travel advisors. A long time ago, I took a class, okay? And they talked all about branding. And one of the hardest things that I had to learn inside that class was if it doesn't serve my audience, don't post it. Oof, I want to post everything. I want to talk about everything. I want to do reviews. I want to do everything, right? But if it didn't serve my audience on that platform, it was a waste of a post. And you will go through that when you start content creating. You'll go, oh, I just want to post. I want to post. But then you're like, wait, I didn't post that with true intentions. That's why it didn't work. Okay. That's it right there. So when we're posting, we need to be very intentional about what we're doing. I have a very strict 3-post system where I'm doing first thing, I'm attracting people, all of my new people, I'm pulling them in. The second one, I'm going to go in there and post about value, why they should book with me, providing them my expertise, etc. And then the third one is a sales post of some type, bringing them into the part of desire, building that trust, getting them to book with me, right? It's exactly what it is. We need to post people to attract new people, educate why they're booking with us, start building that trust in between all of these consistent posts, yeah? And then in general, we need to get it to where they're following all the way down to generating an action. And inside that action, we're going to be doing travel offers, travel advice. We're advising them how to book, etc. Right? Every post that you guys are doing when you're showing up online to make sure that you are fully professional needs to have at least one of these purposes. If it does not, you do not need to post it. It's better to not show up at all than to post something that doesn't actually have a purpose for what you're trying to do, which is book travel, right? So it needs to serve that purpose in general. Now, next, the power of the face. Now, I run a faceless account on TikTok. I do. But I'm going to tell you something. My face is still somewhere in there, somewhere, without a doubt. If you don't want to show your face every single day, I get it. I totally understand. But a lot of the travel industry is a relationship-based industry. So they need to see you somehow. People connect with people. And a personal connection of somehow, however you decide to show up in that essence, whether you're showing your face all the time, whether it's once a time, whether few often, whatever that is, okay? It will accelerate the trust stage that they go to when they decide they want to book with you, right? And I just showed you guys how I do that. I don't always have to post with my face in it. You guys can see if I scroll down here, okay, this doesn't have my face, no face, boom. Okay, and this is actually a part of, this is going to open up into one of my articles that I have, but this is the front of the article. This is just me showing, I know this is an AI image. I don't care. They don't care. They don't know, whatever, right? You can see it right here. Here I am again, right? Post me, right? Post. This is a carousel, so it'll go all the way through, and then it's back to me. Even if you don't want to show up as you're making constant videos of yourself, that's okay. Make a personal connection. Show them who you are, right? And that's exactly what I do. Most people book the wrong resort. I had Gemini make me like 5 of these photos, and then I put big words on them, and then I just rotate them throughout the month. They can see them all the time. There's another one. Not all adults resorts are the same. This is just the start of an article. I just put my face on it. There it is, Gemini, right there. Boom. Okay. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, this is just something they get passed around. This right here is my value post. This is value. That's why it's just something that people read over time. This is a value post, okay? This is an attraction post. This is attracting new people, more sales right here. What is this? Yep, this is a sales post. Ready for your next vacation. This is bringing in desire, back to connection, back to attraction, back to, I'm going backwards, but you guys get the idea, right? Attraction, value, sales. It's going backwards, but you get the idea. Like that, every post that I'm doing is the same. Even if I go over to TikTok, still the same idea, okay? Even if I'm not showing my face on there all the time, I pinned my face to the top. I'll share a couple of photos, and then I'll drop my face in there randomly, okay? So I say this to you guys because a lot of you guys give me pushback when I'm like, get on there and start showing your face, okay? It's okay. You don't have to be exactly perfect all the time, show up, make videos. It doesn't have to be that way, okay? Clients often prefer seeing the advisor, hearing the advisor, or learning about the advisor. So find some way to show up that you are comfortable with, whatever that is, okay? That's exactly what I'm referring to, all right? Now, next, designing professional graphics. Avoid any type of cluttered and excessive information. A lot of the times you guys will come to me now because we're all doing ChatGPT, and a lot of you will be like, well, all of the stuff looks the same. Okay, if that's how you feel, then tell it not to. Tell it to say, don't look like how everybody else is posting, and it will make it different, okay? You guys should be able to, I'm going to show you something when it comes to this. I'm going to show you what I mean, okay? Watch this. I don't even have to tell you this. I don't have to read it. I'm going to show it to you. Now, if you go to my most viral video, do you see this one right here? This probably isn't the most viral, but this is the one I like for people to see right at the top. So the adults, real adults only, people are too shy to ask about, and don't be shy, okay? Do you see how much words it has on there? Not a lot, right? But if I come down here and I've noticed like a trend with my stuff, the stuff that has so much words on it, that's complicated for them to stop and read, they don't read it as much. They don't slide all the way through because it's just too much. And I noticed that with the decline with my post. Like they're doing good. And then I started getting really like AI, like over too much. And it kind of just slowed down over time, right? Now some of them did okay. But what I want you to understand, look, this one right here, because it had this word in it, it gave me a community guideline violation. That was stupid. But it didn't stop me. It still let me post. It let me do everything. But He's like, which is dumb, right? Because you see the word all through here. It was fine. I've been using that word for months. And then one day it just decided, no, don't use it. Okay. But regardless, reason why I'm telling you is that the less you put on something, the better it does. It doesn't have to have everything inside of it. It doesn't have to be overly done. The words, even just making it to where they can see it, they can read it, that's perfectly fine. And I'm not talking about just making carousels, okay? I mean, like in general, when you guys are making these images and you're making them show up online, make sure it's something that people can easily read and easily follow, right? Keep it clean, keep it minimal, and keep it consistent with your style. With all of my stuff that you guys saw, it's clearly branded. It's clearly me. It's over me over and over and over, right? That's exactly what you want to do. Think about it like this. The more they see you and the more it's the same thing that you're talking about over and over and over, the more they connect with you because they're building that familiarity of seeing you all the time, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, social proof as currency. Now in 2026, people rarely have the ability to actually view the ability to prove who you are, right? We use our social media as proof as of who we are. Now, when people are viewing you online, they are looking for reviews, they're looking for you to show up. And I honestly recommend getting reviews from the clients that you are booking with. Whether that's not even, maybe you're just new and you're like, I don't have reviews yet. I have to build into that. That's okay. You can build into social proofing just alone with reviews, or you can add into it with outside of it too. And you guys will see me do this all the time in my stories, etc. Testimonials, reviews, booking confirmations, anytime that I'm booking something and I have time to tell you. Sometimes I don't have time to tell everybody, so I'll just put it in there eventually. But whenever I'm doing stuff, client experiences, success stories, vacation photos, whatever that is, when I'm doing it, I screenshot everything. And it lays with inside my phone, and I will use it throughout the month. I will use it here, there, whatever. I'll post it in my story. It could be a booking that was done today, next week, doesn't matter. Like, I will use this over and over and over because that's like the biggest thing that we're building here is trust. We have to make sure that they trust us as an advisor. What is an easier way to show up than what we're already doing, right? This is exactly what I do. Now, if you are new and you don't have social proofing yet, make mock bookings. Yeah, that's social proofing that you are doing something, that this is what you know how to do. You're showing them what you can book, and then you will build into all of this as well. Okay. And when I say real vacation photos, I don't mean that you have to go on vacation today. It could be a vacation photo from last month. I don't care. Just show them that you are building into the travel industry so that they can build that trust. Yeah. Exactly what I'm talking about, the visibility. Show up regardless of how you're showing up, and that repetition and the consistency is what's building that deep trust, and that's what's the difference. Now, with that, okay, we got to be a little detailed with it. When you guys are showing up, make sure that you guys are like double checking this stuff. Listen, ChatGPT messes up all kinds of things. I made a flyer for Divas in Power, which is the nonprofit organization I'm with. And that ChatGPT messed up that flyer like 4 times, okay? And it was so embarrassing for me to keep having to tell them, sorry, I got to fix it again, right? But make sure that you guys are not perfect, but have a clear communication, have a clear call to action on your post, have the correct spelling, right? Professionally present yourself while you guys are building that trust, etc., so that they already have the confidence in booking with you because they can see how you show up online, right? So make sure you always proofread before posting, even if it's ChatGPT. Please proofread what they make because they just be making stuff, yeah. And with that, now that you're becoming more visible and you're building into it, you're repeating it, you're consecutively building up, there's a second part that comes with this, okay? If you show up consecutively and you're not responding quickly, it's going to hurt you online. Absolutely. When you guys start getting these DMs and you start to get that comment, the book, comment, book, right? When you start getting that, this is the second part of it. And this is the second part I had to learn when I was going viral. Fast responses create confidence. Now, one of the things that I attended a training one time with Perla, and she said that when she brings them in online, she sends them a voice note. And I really like that. If you want to try that, you can next time you get a DM or whatever. Sending them a voice note kind of builds that confidence and that trust, and they can connect with you because they can hear you. So I like this. But regardless of how you respond, okay, get in a habit of responding quickly. When I was going through a sequence of viral, I had to set up parts of my day where I took time out of the day to respond to people. Yeah, I did. Okay. That responsiveness is a pillar of the professionalism of you showing up online. And a lot of the times our Facebooks, etc., they will rate us based on our response time. So make sure you guys are responding quickly, okay? Travel Leaders Network. If you want to show up online on Travel Leaders Network, they rate you based off your response time, and they also rate you based off your closing of the leads. So later on, when you start getting advanced and you get that diamond, gold, whatever, right? It's based off of how you show up online too. So make sure you guys are already practicing the professionalism of responding fastly, responding in a professional manner, and showing up online professionally. So when you get to that level, you already have it done, right? Now, this is going to bring me down to the total client experience. Professionalism, it extends to just showing up online. It's far beyond that, okay? The entire digital experience honestly really matters when it comes to showing up professionally, right? It's not just showing up, but it's consistent communication. It's being proactive with your following up. It's that organization that you have. And that's what's going to lead you to just providing that premium customer service that you're looking for. Okay. It all starts right here. This is where you guys, a lot of you are at. It all starts with that social media branding. That was the first part of my training that I'm talking about, right? Then now we got the leads coming in. They see us, we're visible. Now we need to communicate. And in that communication, we need to make sure we're following up, which is going to extend to us being organized and delivering our customer service. Do you guys see how that kind of all builds hand in hand? Like if you're not doing the first part, you can't have the second part. And if you don't have the second part, you can't do the third one. That's how I'm trying to explain it to you, okay? And I know I'm starting it off with just showing up professionally online, but I want you to see the bigger picture of what professionally online showing up can do for you. This is what it does, okay? Now, the brand audit matrix. If you are having a problem with this and you're finding it where you're like, okay, I don't know what part I'm missing, feel free to screenshot this because this is everything that I just talked about, okay? Make sure your professional photo is showing up. Make sure that you answered the 3 core questions inside of your bio. Make sure your links are set up. Make sure that the proof of you being who you are is showing up, whether how you do that, reviews, success, whatever that is. Even every time you set up something, when you're announcing it, make sure that you're showing them that you're growing in the travel industry, right? And then stay consistent with the naming, the colors, everything. This is the best way to make sure that your brand is completely audited and people know who you are, right? As soon as they hit your profile, they need to see every single part of this. Now, what this does, what you guys are doing, if you go back and review this and you're improving this, this is what it's going to happen, okay? When you guys set this up, it's going to start building that trust engine. If you don't have it set up, or maybe you have it partially set up, this is what builds that trust. That's the whole purpose of us showing up more professionally online, making it easier for clients to believe in you by showing them that you're already there, right? That type of trust initiates the conversations, what leads them to converting into the bookings, yeah? And that's what leads to the business growth. But if you don't have the ability to show up professionally online, you will never build trust with your clients and you will never get bookings that way. If you're just all over the place, if it's not organized, if I can't go to a profile that you're pushing travel on, and I'm not talking about your personal account, okay? Yeah, mine's on my personal one, but that's because I do trainings on there. If you want to have your own personal where you don't talk anything about travel, that's fine. But wherever you are pushing travel at, if I can't go on there and see exactly who you are and what you do, I'm not booking with you. I'm just being real honest with you. And that's the kind of mindset that you need to have. Looking professional online makes it easier for potential clients to trust you, and creating these little small improvements that I have here will help create those significant results towards that process. Now, it's just the beginning of it, okay? We have to be consistent, etc., right? But you need to have these core parts in place in order for them to book with you, okay? Now, that is all I have for tonight. Yes, I know it's a quick, straight to the point, but it's just something so small as making a change like this that could really kind of just change you in general. And the one I really like too is that pinned content. I highly recommend always pinning content whatever your top thing, like on my TikTok, I have that pinned content right here. Okay. Right here. The real adults only, the ones, these are the exact same posts, but they both went viral. So I keep them up here. And then this right here. This is me. I put this on the top for a reason. One, it's one of my most viral posts, but two, they can see who I am. They can see who they're booking with. They can see I'm just sitting in my bathroom. I was getting ready for a meeting when I did this video, but I was just like connecting with them. That's that connecting piece. And you can see it's not even the like nicest video ever. I probably can do another one and do another connection video, but I'm just pointing out to you how easy it is. And it doesn't have to be the hardest. It doesn't have to be the most viewed video. It's just something that pulls them in so they know that they're not just booking with like some machine. They're actually connecting with me here, right? Like even if we go to, let's see here, like we'll just take it outside of just travel. And we'll take it to Ash Knows Travel. Yeah. I even have a pinned post here. This pinned post always is all of my trainings. Every time I have a pinned post, this is where everyone's going to see me at. Right. So the reason I do that is because when people come here, they go, okay, she books travel. She has done for you travel planning. She teaches us how to be a travel and just real training. Okay, cool. Message me to get started. Okay. All right. Pinned post. Now they see what I'm doing for the month. Like, do you guys see how like everything kind of correlates into that kind of deal? Okay. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's the part that I want you guys to understand. They need to be able to go in there and pull it all together just from when they see online. Okay. So I hope this training has helped you. I know it's the small little details that are going to make a big difference here. Okay. But I hope this training has helped you. Make sure you guys like this video, share with your teams, maybe somebody who's new, who's setting up their stuff, or if there's somebody on your team and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is. Check to see if they have this. Check it. This is the first thing that I do when an agent comes to me and they're like, I'm not getting any bookings. How do you show up online? Do you look like somebody I could trust? Do you look like somebody I would book with? And if you don't, we need to change it because that's the first step before I can even tell you what to post, right? So use that training exactly for this. Yes. Make sure you like this video, share with your team, comment if it helps. And if you are with Evolution and Archer, join me tomorrow on corporate Zoom at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to teach you guys how to make those cool videos that you just saw. Those ones that I use to bring in people, okay? I'm going to teach you guys how to make them on Friday. So make sure you show up then, and I will show you that, all right? So if not, I will be back on here on Tuesday for the last Tuesday of the month. Where I will be teaching you guys travel agent habits that actually make you money. And I will be showing you guys my trainings for July then too. So make sure you come back on Tuesday to find out all of that cool info, yeah? For now, I'm going to head over to my studio where I will meet you guys in the chat box. If you have any questions or anything there, feel free to put them in the chat box for me. And if you have any suggestions for trainings for next month, I'm still making them. So feel free to put them in there as well. And if not, I will see you guys on Friday and I will see you back on Tuesday. Yeah? All right, I'm going to head over to my studio where I'll meet you in the chat box now.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good